So, Cheltenham Town were crowned League Two champions last season. Who will be crowned League Two champions for the 2021/22 season here at the Sky Bet League 2? So, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel by me, barrowontour. Yes, I'm back with another video on the channel. In today's video then, it could be my proper League 2 prediction video, or it is my early League 2 table prediction video. But before we do get any further into the video, if you haven't already, please don't forget to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, be notified every single time I upload a video. So let's get straight into talk about my bottom 4 teams for this table prediction. So here is my bottom 4 in my League 2 table prediction. So I think the team that'll finish rock bottom is Sutton United, the new promoted team. I just don't think they'll have enough strength to bring into the Football League. I don't think they'll invest in big players with their. I don't know if their owners will invest in big money and bring big players in to the club to potentially help them out, stay up. But now moving on, 23rd in Hartlepool, the new promoted side, winning the playoff today. I think they will invest in big players. They looked a bit shaky in the game today. So, they did hold out. Well, they did score a goal and then hold out until like the dying seconds of the game. So, I think they'll be another team to go down. Mansfield, they will just stay up again. I think Mansfield, they didn't look one of the best teams last season. In my opinion, they were down there close of being relegated. Or well, you never know, Colchester could be there again. And then in 21st, Oldham Athletic. I think Oldham will be down there, even though they've got a very good manager and hope they do have okay owners to invest in certain money. But I think they'll finish 21st next season. 20th in Harrogate Town. I just think Harrogate will be down there this season. I know they'll invest. They've brought in a new player from Wycombe Wanderers, so they could invest in more players throughout the window. But that is my bottom 4 for this season in Sutton, Hartlepool, Mansfield, Oldham and Harrogate. I think they are going to be my bottom 4. Now moving on to 19th to, I'm going to say 19th to 15th. So 19th to 15th is the next teams we are going to do in the table prediction. So here are my 19th to 15th predictions. So in 19th, I think it will be Scunthorpe United. I just think they're not good. They're usually a team that struggle and usually stay up comfortable. But I just think they'll finish in 19th position. I don't think they've made any signings yet, I believe. But I just think Scunthorpe are just going to struggle this season. I really don't know why, but I just think Scunthorpe are a team that usually finish around 19th, mid-table finish. But my 18th position then is Stevenage. Stevenage have got a decent squad. They did finish 17th last season, so I just think they'll finish a position below. 17th, Walsall have made some decent signings in Connor Wilkinson from Leyton Orient, Manny Moff from Tranmere, and a few other players that they've signed. But I just don't think that'll be enough for them this season. They may finish like 14th, 15th or something like that, but I think they'll finish 17th. 16th then in Crawley Town. Crawley, I just think they'll be a mid-table finish push for them. 15th is Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers have made a few decent signings, but I just think them coming down, trying to push themselves back up. I just think they'll finish in a mid-table finish in 15th. They are my 24th to 15th predictions so far. In Sutton, bottom, Hartlepool 23rd, Mansfield 22nd, 21st Oldham, 20th Harrogate, 19th Scunthorpe, 18th Stevenage, Walsall 17th, Crawley Town 15th, 16th and 15th in Bristol Rovers. The next positions that we are going to do is 14th to 10th. This could get very, very interesting here. Now moving on to 14th to 10th. Some interesting choices here, but these are what my 14th to 10th League 2 2021/22 predictions. So I think Leyton Orient are going to be finishing 14th next season without probably one of their best strikers in Connor Wilkinson making a move to Walsall. 13th Colchester United made a lot of good signings in Freddie Sears from Ipswich Town. Luke Chambers also from Ipswich, and Alan Judge. So 3 Ipswich Town men. I think they'll do a massive help with Colchester next season. And then 12th in Bradford City, with under the management of Derek Adams, the ex-Morecambe manager. So hopefully Derek Adams can do something with Bradford. Also, I think they've made Andy Cook another contract at Bradford, ex-Barrow player in recent years. 11th is the Bluebirds in Barrow. I think Barrow will have a good season next season, making 6 signings already this season in Offeran Zanzala, Paul Furman, Tom White, Josh Gordon, Romeo Hutton and Mark Ellis. And then 9th in Port Vale, they've made a few good signings in James Wilson, Dan Jones and a few other names on there. But there are my 14th to 10th positions. The next that we are going to do 9th to 5th, see who gets playoffs. Well, 9th is just missing out on playoffs, but 9th to 5th is the next teams that we are going to be placing in there. So we're nearly done here now. We're at our 9th to 5th positions in the table. So my 9th place is Carlisle United. I just think Carlisle made a few signings at a minute in Timmy Abrahams, or I think it's either Tommy Abrahams from Newport County, ex-striker for them. I think Carlisle are a team that just slip outside the playoff places. In my opinion, I just think they could push and see if they can fit themselves into the playoff places. But my opinion, Carlisle are going to finish 9th this season. Now moving on to 8th in Exeter City. Unfortunately, they're losing their one of their best strikers in Ryan Bowman. He's joining Shrewsbury Town in League One. I think they've still got a few good players. At Exeter, they've got Matt J. Well, also Randall Williams has left the club to go to Hull, so that's a big miss for Exeter. But I still think they've got enough quality to finish in 8th place, just missing out on playoffs. 7th place then getting into the playoff places is Newport in Northampton Town in 7th. I think Northampton Town have got a good squad, experienced squad in the Football League, so I still think they've got enough quality from coming down from League One last season, and I think they'll potentially get into the playoffs. Now 6th is Newport County, a team that did get to the final of the last playoff and losing to Morecambe, so hopefully they can win the playoffs this season, or you never know, they could potentially win the league. But this is just my prediction. They've made a few signings, I think, in a midfielder or something like that. Well, Josh Labadie has moved to Walsall, one of their other midfielders. So, 5th place in Salford City. I don't know if they've made any signings, but they've got good owners of Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, David and Roy Keane. So they'll be able to invest in some players to bring them into the club. I think they've still got Richie Wellens is a manager of them anymore. He's gone to Doncaster, but I think they've I don't know who their new manager is at their club, but I still think they'll get into playoffs. Maybe they don't get any further, but there are my 9th to 5th places in Carlisle, Exeter, Northampton Town, Newport County and Salford City. The next places that we are going to do is still in the playoff places, is 4 to 1st. Who will be my League 2 champions for the 2021/22 season? So it's down to the final 4 teams then. Just slipping it into the playoff places is Tranmere Rovers. Now moving into the automatic promotion places, this is who, well, Tranmere Rovers. Let's speak more about Tranmere Rovers then. They've got a few decent players. Well, Joshua Wagner retires at the end of last season, so that is a big miss for them. I think a few other players have left Tranmere, but I still think they will invest. They brought in Tom Davis, who we had on loan from Bristol Rovers. They brought in a few other players in as well, so I still think Keith Hill could potentially take them to 4, and hopefully they could get further than the semi-finals of the playoffs next season. Now moving on to 3rd position, getting the first automatic place, is Forest Green Rovers. I just think Forest Green have just got enough quality, in my opinion. I think their manager coming in at the squad, he potentially has got a good relationship with the players, and I think he will do a decent enough job with Forest Green next season to take them to League 1. And the final 2 places then, 2nd place is Rochdale. I just think Rochdale, a team that is very, very experienced in the Football League. I think they've got enough quality to get themselves 2nd in League 2 next season and see themselves back to where they belong in League 1. And then my League 2 champions, going back-to-back champions, is Swindon Town. I just think Swindon gonna do it again, without Owen Doyle, without Lloyd Eastgrove, without any other players that I could name from them from last season. Jerry Yates. I just think they can do it if they've brought in a few players into the doors at the county ground. But I just think Swindon Town are going to do it, and they're going to win the league. But this is my table prediction. It might get changed before the start of the season, but a run through it then. So my League 2 champions is Swindon Town, 2nd Rochdale, 3rd Forest Green, 4th Tranmere Rovers. In playoff places, Salford, well, Tranmere Rovers in playoffs. So playoff places, Tranmere Rovers, Salford, Newport and Northampton Town. Just missing out on them in Exeter and Carlisle. 10 Port Vale, 11th Barrow, 12 Bradford, 13 Colchester, 14th Leighton, 15th Bristol Rovers, 16th Crawley, 17th Walsall, 18th Stevenage, 19th Stonethorpe, 20th Harrogate, 21st Oldham, 22nd Mansfield, and the 2 teams to get relegated next season is Hartlepool and Sutton United. But if you have enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please don't forget to smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications and be notified every single time I post a new video. And yeah, if you guys disagree with me or you agree with me, leave them in the comments. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for another video very, very soon. Peace.